the literature capital. This video deals with Rabindranath Tagore's poem from his collection Fruit Gathering, which was published in 1916. We are looking at poem number or song number 12 of the collection. So, song number 12 is called Govind's Disciple. It is about Guru Gobind Singh and an extract from his life. The poem deals with renunciation of material wealth in favor of spirituality and divinity. Let us look at the poem. So far below flowed the Jamuna, swift and clear, above frowned the jutting bank. So we are transported to a place which is far removed from civilization, and we are looking at a place which is close to Yamuna, the banks of the river Yamuna, and you see the description of the place is so full of beauty that the bank has been explained as having jutted expression of frown on the face, and down below you have the river Jamuna flowing, and the stream is said to be swift and it is said to be very clear. Hills dark with the woods and scarred with the torrents were gathered around. In contrast to the clear stream of Jamuna, you get to see the hills which are dark. The woods are so full of dense trees. The foliage of trees is so dense there that the wood is almost dark, and that is contrasted with the clear stream of Jamuna. You can visualize the picturesque beauty of that place. So that description arrests the attention of the reader at the very beginning. You can see the stream are said to be like scarred. They are like scars on the faces of that beauty. Govind, the great Sikh teacher, we are talking about Guru Gobind Singh, the great Sikh teacher, one of the founding members of Sikh community, sat on the rock reading scriptures. So he was poring over his scriptures when Raghunath, his disciple, proud of his wealth, came and bowed to him and said, I have brought my poor present unworthy of your acceptance. When a disciple of his, Raghunath, he comes with a gift and he says that the gift is very modest. He wants to present something to show his indebtedness to this Sikh Guru, that he wants to gift something to the Guru, and he says that he has brought with himself present, but this present is nothing in comparison to the great stature that the Guru is having. Thus saying, he displayed before the teacher a pair of gold bangles wrought with costly stones. So he presented to Guru the gold bangles, okay, material wealth, symbol of material wealth. So he says that he is presenting something very unworthy of the Guru, and what does he present? He presents something that is studded with pretty precious stone. It's an extravagant gift for the Guru. Right? You can see the description of the gold bangles. They are wrought with costly stones, like costly stones are studded on it. You have to see that jewelry is there, it's scintillating with refracting light. The master took up one of them, the Guru took one of them, one of bangles, twirling it round his finger, he twirled it around his finger, and the diamonds darted shafts of light. And the diamond which were present in the bangles, they refracted light, and the scintillating beauty of the jewelry was in full exhibition there. Suddenly, it slipped from his hand and rolled down the bank into the water. Suddenly, what happens that these bangles, they accidentally slip from his hands. Accidentally or deliberately, we do not know. But all we get to know that it slipped from his hand, and the bangle, one of the bangle which he had picked, it rolled down the bank and it went into the river. Alas, screamed Raghunath and jumped into the stream. So Raghunath was so attached with this material wealth. At the very beginning, he says that it is of no worth, it is unworthy of the stature of Guru. But when one of the bangles, it gets lost in the stream, he jumps into the water, into the running water, deep running water, and that shows his material attachment. Okay, so he's still living in the world of illusion, the world of Maya. Okay, he has more, he has attachment. with the material wealth. The teacher set his eyes upon his book. The teacher resumed reading his book, poring over his book. He was reading the scripture, so he continued doing that. And the water held and hid what it stole and went its way. But the water, it seemed as if the water has been personified here. It seemed as if the water, it took the bangle from the Guru and it hid it in its core, in its bosom, and as if it had stolen the bangle, and it went its way. So both the Guru and the water, they were not bothered about what the person had just lost, what Raghunath had just lost. They were unperturbed, they were unaffected by the loss which had just been there. The daylight faded when Raghunath came back to the teacher, tired and dripping. So Raghunath, he tried looking for the bangle. To procure the bangle again, he tried looking for it desperately, making all frantic efforts, and it took him entire day. So when he came back, he was dripping with sweat and he was really tired. Okay, at the end of the day, it was evening. He panted, he was panting, he was running out of breath. So much of effort he had invested in trying to find that bangle. He panted and said, I can still get it back if you show me where it fell. So he came back, but with the notion that he would get some kind of help from the Guru as to the whereabouts of the bangles. If the Guru could show where it had fallen, he would be in a better position to look for it again. He had still not given up on the hope for getting the bangle. The teacher took up the remaining bangle, so he took the remaining bangle. It was there. Throwing it into the water, said, it is there. So he threw the entire set of bangles which were presented to him from Raghunath. So one bangle or all the bangles, they were immaterial to the teacher, because he was living a life of someone who had renounced all the material wealth. These things did not matter to him. Okay, so the life of spirituality and divinity demands such focus, because if you get distracted by all these things, by this material possession and benefits of life, the comforts of life, the extravagance showpieces, you will never be able to find that attainment of spirituality. So for that, it is very important to remove yourself from all these things.